Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We on these benches believe that the government's foreign policy should be rooted in our country's commitment to human rights and the rule of law. Therefore, we deeply regret that in February 2020, the Sri Lankan government withdrew from its Human Rights Council obligations to promote reconciliation and accountability following the country's devastating civil war. More recently, the Sri Lankan government has introduced forced cremation for COVID-19 victims, a policy that has absolutely no basis in science and which rides roughshod over the traditional practices of Sri Lankan religious minorities, and which has rightly caused hurt and outrage amongst Muslim and Christian communities across the UK. So I ask the Minister, what steps has he taken to persuade the Sri Lankan government to end forced cremations? What work is he doing with international partners ahead of the next Human Rights Council session in March to ensure that the Sri Lankan government re-engages with the peace, reconciliation and accountability process? And what discussions has he had about human rights in the context of UK-Sri Lankan trade deal negotiations?
I thank the honourable gentleman for his question, and he's right to raise it. We have shared guidance and scientific background with the government of Sri Lanka on how the UK has ensured that burials can continue to operate in a safe format within the WHO guidelines. We've also discussed via my colleague Lord Ahmed the importance of minority rights with the Sri Lankan Foreign Minister in November. Our High Commissioner to Sri Lanka has raised forced cremation several times with the Sri Lankans, most recently just over a week ago. We continue to speak with Sri Lanka and have done so within the last week, and with Geneva regarding their commitments to upholding this resolution. We're certainly committed to it. We will continue that dialogue.